You guys can't see this, but I'm dancing my butt off right now. That's what I'm talking about. These are some good jams. Hello, my fellow Isotopes. NuclearNexus here, bringing you some new gameplay of a game that I've been really excited about. Crash the N'Sane Trilogy. Here's something you might want to know before we get started. And yes, I did go ahead and play a little bit of the first game. The only one that I've ever played out of these three was Crash 2. I barely touched Crash Bandicoot Warped, and I've never played Crash Bandicoot before. The only game that I've ever played of Crash Bandicoot to its full extent was Crash Twinsanity. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start a brand new adventure, shall we? Alright.
But, Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Oh no! Everything's fallen into hell in a handbasket! What do we do? Gotta platform our way through this crap. But yeah, so like I said before, guys, I do like Crash, but I never really got into it as a kid. I was more of a Spyro fanboy, but I'm hoping to give this game a shot. So far from what I've played, I'm really liking it. It's really cool. But I will say, I do miss having the slide dash and all that stuff in the other two games. Well, all the games after this one. And I will say one thing. I did think it was weird, though, when I saw on the news that, like all the news websites and everything about video games, they were always saying, like, oh, this is the, Crash Bandicoot, the N'Sane Trilogy is basically the Dark Souls of platformers. And I'm sitting there going, really? Like, really? Is it really that difficult? Now, I could say, like, now, from what I've heard from, like, a couple of my other favorite YouTubers, like Kadikarus, and like, you know, I'm trying to think, like Kadikarus, Pro Jared, and a couple of other people that I've heard talk about, like Ant Dude, things like that. I've heard them say that the original version was like a pain in the ass, but this version not so much. Did I get? Oh, come on, there we go, got it. Because they added so many new things to the game, like an autosave system and, you know, just various checkpoints and ways to make the game easier for new players, with it still being difficult in certain places. So, I guess we're gonna find out if it's true that, you know, this is the hardest game of all time compared to Dark Souls. Oh, oh man. But yeah, like, when I was growing up, this type of game, I don't know what it was. See, if I remember correctly, like, Crash Bandicoot 1 came out in 1996, I think. And at that time, I was 3. I was just a little bouncing baby boy at the time. So I never really got into video games until I was about 5 or 6 years old. And by then, I kind of missed the whole Crash train. So, one game that stuck out to me, though, when I finally got a PlayStation 1 Well, first off, the first platformer I ever played was Super Mario 64, which is one of my favorite Nintendo games of all time. But one game that really stuck out to me on the PlayStation 1 when I picked it up, well, when my parents picked it up, was Spyro. And the first Spyro game, I remember fondly as being like, you know, for me as a kid and not a pro gamer, like, difficult at the time. But it was a lot of fun. And when I heard about Crash Bandicoot, oh, Jesus Christ, that was so close. When I heard about Crash Bandicoot, I didn't know much about it. Like, for instance, what the hell is a Bandicoot? Like, I'm pretty sure that was everyone's thought process back in the day. Oh, aha, need that. Or at least all of my friends that played the game, they said they had no idea what a Bandicoot was either. But they told me I need to try it. Ah, crap. So close. They said I should try it just to see if I would like it, but I don't know. I guess I was in the stigma of, what did you want to play as more of? A Bandicoot? Or a motherfucking dragon, you know? And, you know, when I was given the choice of a dragon, all bets were off at that point. I had to play the game. And so, I was a major fan of Spyro 1, 2, 3. I played a little bit of the fourth one, but that was a broken mess. And then Spyro just went downhill, but according to the Crash fans, it seems that Crash did kind of the same thing. So, I don't know. I just never really got around back to playing these games, like the original ones, until I got my PS3 and bought the second and third game on the market. But by that point, I wanted to beat the second game before the third one, but, you know, just things came up and I decided to stop playing it. But now that I've got this should be an amazing trilogy to run through. And I really hope you guys like these videos that I'm going to be posting. And I am going to try my best. And I know I said this before. I am going to try my darndest to get these videos out faster. Because just things have been going, a lot of things have been going on at work. And my day-to-day life. And me trying to keep my social life together and everything like that. It's just, things happen. A lot of things have been happening. And that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm still having trouble getting Final Fantasy 15 taken care of. Again, I want to finish that game. I really want to finish that game. But I don't know why I haven't continued it. Aha. Oh god, now they're throwing in monkeys. Alright. Oh, by the way, I'm breaking a cardinal sin, apparently. I'm playing with the analog stick. So, I'm just gonna let that sink in with everybody. Oh, no! Why did I do that? Screw it. Oh, okay. God! My impatience is going to get me killed. Okay, so that guy needs to die. Aha. Now, I'm not going too fast in this because I don't want to end up really messing up and getting myself killed multiple times. Okay. Good. Aha. Also, I'm not entirely sure why I'm going for all the boxes. There's almost no point until you get the colored gems from what I've heard. Yes! Yeah, like that. Apparently I need a colored gem just to get the remaining boxes, so... I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna keep going through. I'm not gonna really try to 100% the first game, because it's not really canonical to complete the game. However, the next 2 games, I'm definitely going to try my hardest to, like, complete. At least on here. But for right now, guys, I think I'm going to call it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all liked it, and I will see you again later. Bye, everybody.